Welcome back to another week of Twinnem Basement. I'm Shayna,
Yes, yes, yes.
and
And I'm your girl Tara.
yeah,
Just
so
Tara.
just raggedy ass Tara.
And just musty, crusty, dusty, Shayna the jerk.
I'm glad you know.
But yes, we are back again with another
Anyway,
episode. How
yes,
was your week, Shayna?
my week is haven't been bad. It's it's a little bit of the same old type stuff, but I have been trying to make sure I stay on to my New Year goal
Because
that
we a month in.
a
We're
month.
recording this February 2nd. So we done had a whole month to
Hmm.
determine if you could stick to your goals. And I was strolling on Instagram, and Will Smith said, and I heard a couple other people say it was like, we're starting the new year off in February 1st. We're gonna erase January, the whole month, and we starting over again February 1st because January took some people out, I guess.
You know what? I think anytime that you start your goals, like every
Hmm.
year, like in February, it normally that's when you kind of you like strong headed with it. Cause in January
Hmm.
you recouping from like all these gifts
And
you
all that
bought.
money for Christmas.
Exactly. So you trying to probably save or get back to where you was at before you bought all them Christmas gifts. Then you finally not tired after eating all that food for
Hmm.
Christmas and New Year's and all that
New
stuff.
Year.
So you finally probably back to eating the way that you normally eat instead of eating so much during the holiday.
Dogging
So
out.
by
Right.
February come, you should be like really back to where you was at in like maybe November area.
Hmm.
So I think that's the reason why they said that.
But
But
prior to November area. Yeah.
I mean I didn't overeat like that. I think financially wise we are getting back to where we was at before Christmas. So
Yeah. For sure.
but I
For
have been
sure, for
sticking
sure.
with my goals of losing like the baby weight. I have been sticking with those goals.
Yeah, I see it in your face.
Do
You
you?
getting, yeah, I see it. It's getting back. It's getting back,
Yeah, cause
girl.
I was, I was looking real swollen.
Jumbo. Hmm.
I don't know about I wouldn't say jumbo, but I was looking a little swole. But we've been working out, doing that Apple Fitness thing. We've been doing that like
I enjoy those for real.
them dances. Yeah.
Yeah, because it doesn't feel like I'm working out, but I can tell I'm burning calories. So yeah,
And we have a
that's
home
good.
gym. We have a home gym, so we've been like Gabe been trying to help me. Well, Gabe actually he been on his fitness thing too, so he's been like not losing weight but building like muscle. So
Muscle.
like once a week he'll put me through like a strength training cycle circuit or whatever. Cause I don't really need help. I mean, I did get my degree in this type of stuff, so I don't need help trying to figure out what to do and how to do it. And but it's good
But
to
it's
have
also bonding
somebody.
too.
Yeah, it's good
And
to
you
have
bonding.
somebody there, like you can like kind of chit chat with in between your sets and stuff. So that was my main goal to get back.
Continue to work out and lose weight.
Yeah. And have you been sticking with yours? I know you was talking about your hair.
Yeah, I well, I'm my workout routine not as strenuous as it used to be. Cause now I'm basically maintaining my weight and trying to
Hmm.
build muscle. But I have been continuing my workouts, maybe probably like 4 times a week now.
Yeah.
Three, four, yeah,
Yeah, it
around
seems
that
like it's been
area.
like 3 or 4 because it was like what 5 days, 6 days a
I
week
have. I was doing five, almost six. I was only resting on Sundays, but now I done
on the
cut back a
Lord's
little
day.
bit.
On the Lord's day.
Amen. Amen. But yeah, so I've been continuing my workouts and stuff. But
Okay.
throughout the week, during the week it's fine. I'm all good because I can. It's the weekends that I be who what's in the kitchen, let me get a snack or something like that.
Yeah, because you at
But
home all day. Mm-hmm.
mm, let me
Okay.
wait. Well, let me tell you, I was at Jewel, and this is one of my pet peeves. And I was just thinking about pet peeves because Nerdy was like, "What does a pet peeve mean?" And Cross is like stuff that gets on your nerves. She's like, "Oh, well, you're a pet peeve. Nani's a pet peeve. Mama's a pet peeve." I was like, "God dang, tell us
Dang,
how you
all
really
y'all get
feel."
on her nerves.
But no, this is one of my pet peeves. I was in Jewel, and this is right before work. I was already running a little late for work, but I had to stop and get
Mm-hmm.
me something for lunch, and so I went in there about to check out, and it was what was it? A can. It was like one of them Celsius can, and under it somebody had put like a avocado sticker on there. So I'm ringing it out, and I noticed. I was like, I ain't got no avocado. Let me take this out. And I looked, and I saw the sticker. So in the morning time, it was really nobody in there. So
Mm-hmm.
I cancel it. And for some reason, when you just trying to voice something out, they need the worker
The
has to come
clerk.
over there
Mm-hmm.
and badge it. So I'm waiting, It's like, I'll be right over there with you. Not like nobody's she's helping, she's doing something on that computer. I'm like, God dang. Speed the process up.
Right.
And then she get over there, she got to ask me, avocado. She looking in the bag. I said, I'm gonna explain to her the avocado. I never bought the avocado. Somebody put the avocado sticker under the can. That I'm trying to just void it out so I can pay for what I really bought.
Right.
Okay. Oh, so you never bought an avocado? Had a avocado? I'm like, lady. At this point in my head, I'm trying to be the best person I can be. I should have just took the can for an avocado price. It was only $1. And I'm trying to do
Oh,
the right thing and pay the full price for this Celsius. And I could have just bought it for an avocado and been about my way
I
and made it to
definitely,
work on time.
I definitely
Next
would have
time
did
I
that.
know, I'm just gonna take it
I
at
definitely
this
would have
point.
did that because you ain't finna keep questioning me. I'm already trying to be honest, overly honest at that. So you
Exactly.
want to keep questioning me? Okay, you know what, ma'am? Never mind. I got it.
Let's we leaving out the door with my fake avocado and all. But that was that was my
It's the
rant of the
one
week.
your random pet peeve of the week.
Yeah, that was one of my pet peeves at this point. But
Oh,
yeah.
all right. Well, we're gonna hop right up into the gaming section of this
It's the
podcast.
game
We're gonna talk
time.
about
Game time. Game time
two.
of the week.
We not not you having the whole commercial right there. So we're gonna be talking about the release. Well, it hasn't been released yet, but Nintendo January 16th, they have revealed that they're going to be releasing the Nintendo Switch 2, which it ain't that big of a difference
Ooh.
from the original Switch. I guess it's a little bit more sleeker. We'll put a picture in here so you can see. But it's a little bit more sleeker. You will be able to use your old Switch games on the new Switch. So you don't have to worry about that. If you do get a Switch, you can use your old Switch. I think the screen is supposed to be bigger. It sounds like somebody tried to come in here. The screen's supposed to be bigger. The Joy Cons are magnetic. Was they magnetic before? No, I think it was like a click, so it wasn't magnetic. But though that I think it's supposed to come out in this summer. It's just telling it's well this spring or summer. Right now it's like you can go try it out in major cities in the spring around April, but
Try it out like at Best Buy and stuff.
no, they're gonna have like an events in like four major cities in North America, which will be New York,
Oh,
LA,
probably.
Dallas. New
Oh, they probably
York,
gonna have like streamers trying it out.
yeah, so it's the full list of the Nintendo Switch experience events in New York. they're gonna have one event in New York, like for a weekend in
Mm-hmm.
April, in LA in April for a weekend, and then Dallas end of April, and then Toronto the end of April. So it's probably gonna be released
Oh.
this summer, like May, June, July, but it will be released. Um, it will be released this summer, like probably June, cause they doing stuff in Europe and Asia too. So they probably gonna wait until the events are over to release it. But that's that on that's the new system that's coming out sooner than later. And also
Mm.
this week for all my um PC girlies and the PC dudes that want to know a little bit more information, the new graphics cards has been released by Nvidia um last Thursday. But
Okay.
just like when you was growing up and you was trying to get them Jordans, that's how hard it is to get these graphics cards. Graphics cards is something you put in your, for the people that don't know, it's something you put in your computer, or like computers consoles have them too, but it makes the gaming experience look more eye appealing and visual pleasing. Okay? So they had a new series come out Thursday. Those were sold out within seconds. So
Dang. People was camping out days
yes.
prior to even releasing.
So it was released Thursday. I think that was like the 31st. People was camping out Sunday inside of outside of different stores like Micro Center, Best Buy, and stuff like that. And when I tell you, even if you try to get it offline, they was gone. Cause Gabe tried to get one. They was
Dang.
gone within seconds.
Those people probably had like AIs to bad
Bots.
fun.
They probably had bots
AI
to
bots.
go on, and now since they all sold out, the they was between, I want to say they was between $800 and maybe $1,200. Like the different versions. Now they upselling them for like $5,000, $6,000, like
Hey, I see.
scalpers.
I wanted to buy one not to even upgrade my computer, but just to resell it
I
and make a
mean,
good profit
it's a
on it.
good profit because when Xbox and PlayStation came out, we was me and Gabe was on BestBuy.com looking when they dropped, because it was hard to get them when they first came out, and then we'll buy one and we'll resell it back like on Amazon or Facebook Marketplace and stuff like that. And
Hmm.
we was getting a decent little
Double the
profit, so
price. Hmm.
yeah. But so right now you can't really get one unless you really spend three times the market price. But they will be re-releasing like other versions. So the 5070, the 5060, the 5040,
Hmm.
50, like stuff like that. They're gonna release it in the next month. So you can try to get those, but you have to, it's gonna be hard.
Okay.
It's gonna be hard. But that was our little gaming slash PC segment. For the people that might
Uh,
be interested in gaming and PC gaming and things like that. So
That's
that
your
was.
game time of the week. That's your game time of the week.
And like always, you can watch me playing Marvel Rivals or Call of Duty on kick.com, Shayna underscore the jerk. So go check me out over there. Go follow and come over there and say hi Monday through Friday. All right.
Yes. Yes,
All
sir.
right. So since we got that out the way, I know you be itching to tell us about
It's the
some
food
food.
time of the week. It's the food time of the week.
So
In
what we
today's
got
food
this week?
time, we're just gonna talk about what we're cooking this. Like, you know how people have like Sunday meals. So I typically make my Sunday meals on Saturdays because I like to sit back and relax on Sunday and get ready for the work week. But I'm actually making mine on the actual Sunday, and I'm making um pinto beans, some white rice with some baked Italian baked chicken, some string beans on the side, and some famous Dave's. cornbread.
I just made something like that.
Can't
Like
forget to put the smoked ham inside the pinto
I
beans.
just made something like
But
that
thank you.
Thursday. But I didn't make.
Uh,
I made the canned pinto beans.
exactly. It's not the same.
No,
It's not the
I
same.
didn't
Shayna
have
love. I'm
time.
tell you, she love. She good. She love a good canned bean. If it's pinto beans, black beans, chili beans,
No,
lima beans,
the
she
only
gonna get it out the can.
the only canned beans I use is black beans and I only use pinto beans every blue moon because Avery really like beans. She really like pinto beans and rice. So, but I do cook like the hard pinto beans that take a couple of hours to make. But when I'm short on time, I just throw them pinto beans seasoning and they be tasting just like the regular kind. But you
I
can
will
continue.
beg to differ. You go ahead, cause she probably be the same woman still making glory greens out the can.
I have
But
never
I,
and will never have never and will
so
never
what
do
you
that.
making this Sunday? What you making? What you making?
I just threw some cause we in Arizona, so it's still like warm here. So I just grilled some chicken thighs. And you know how they
Mhm.
have these like griller things, like it have like the it's like
I
in
like
a
the potatoes
yeah,
and
it's in
vegetables.
yeah, so it had
Uh huh.
onions and carrots and Brussels sprouts. So that's I put that on the grill too. And
Ooh.
then, then we probably just eat that. The girls probably have that. Well, Avery don't eat chicken, so she'll probably have like some macaroni or
You don't
something.
eat any meat.
She only eat fish, so I might grill her some fish. Cause we had tacos yesterday, and I had to make her fish tacos, and I made a taco bowl. And Zoe and Gabe had tacos with the tortillas.
Mm. You know
But them
what?
taco bowls be fire.
Tink put me on to those fish sandwiches. I never buy a fish fillet from McDonald's again.
First of all, I
Never.
told her one time that because she a pescatarian and I'm not going to McDonald's to buy her a fish fillet sandwich. So she make a kid meal into a grown adult. Well, it ain't even grown adult. You sitting
Yeah.
there eating kid meals,
A fish fillet is not a kid meal.
basically.
And now when you put two fish fillets
That
together.
sound like two big bags together. Talking about two
Well, I'm not
fish
eating two
fillets.
sandwiches. Actually, it's less because I'm eating one sandwich and I'm using 80 calorie bread buns. I mean,
Okay.
hamburger buns.
So, but
But
yeah, that's what
anyway,
I do that.
yeah, y'all try those them Gordon Fisher fish sandwiches. You would never get a fish fillet from McDonald's. You might just pick up the fries. But yeah,
That's true.
what you
That's true.
yeah you said what you was cooking. That's good. That's good. That's good.
Yeah, so it smelling a little barbecue-ish in my house right now. And it feel like this is the only thing I like about Arizona because it don't
Hmm.
get too cold. But when it gets like it's 60 outside and we in February, we got the windows
Hmm.
up. We was cleaning today. We grilled and barbecued. It
Oh,
feel
it
like
just feels so
summer.
refreshing, relaxing. I like a good light, not too hot, not too cold. You can just crack the back patio window.
Yeah, I wore
It's like
shorts
letting
today. I
that
wore
all that
shorts
fresh
outside
air and fresh
with this
energy.
sweatshirt. I wore
I
shorts
should
with this.
crack my window now
But
just to get
yeah,
a little fresh air.
you don't have no recipe for the foodie. You normally shout
Oh,
Tara.
yeah. So let me tell you the story because I just found out that Crosby is addicted to Haagen Dazs butter pecan. I was telling y'all before he loved my homemade one, but I don't make that all the time because I just don't have time to.
Hmm.
But so he's been getting the pint, eating the pint once every day, like once a day.
He go to
He'll
the
skip a day.
pharmacy. He go to the
He
pharmacy
goes
and get.
so he calls Walgreens and CVS. He don't call them by the name. He just say I'm going to the pharmacy. It might be weird to some people, but that's just what he do. So he's like, every other day he's going to the pharmacy to get this butter pecan ice cream. So I had did some grocery shopping, so I bought some,
That skin
and I was
is
like,
dry.
no, it's not. So I bought 2 pints. I bought me one. I bought him one. So he ate his the first day, and I already knew I was going to work the next day. He worked like at the like 3 o'clock in the late
Afternoon.
afternoon, so he home all
Mm-hmm.
day. So I was like, I'm gonna have mans in some type of box in the back or something. So he woke up. He was like, "You ate that ice cream?" I was like, "What, my ice cream?" I was like, "Is it in there? Did you see it in there?" He was like, "It was in there before, but now I don't see it." I said, "Well, I don't know. Maybe it disappeared." So I'm going throughout the day. I was like, "Oh, I'm getting, tonight I got my ice cream. He ain't eat it." So
And
I
you
get
on your way.
home
You in the car be
at
like,
the
yeah, I'm finna
end
tear
of the
that ice cream
day, my
up.
little late night snack. I think it's some ice cream in there. I go
Don't
in
you hate
there.
that?
I'm looking, peeking all around, looking in the back of the box. I said, "Ain't no way." So I end up not finding it. We all know who ate it at this point. So I
Mm-hmm.
called him. I was like, you had some ice cream?" He was like, "What ice cream?" I said, "I hid some ice cream in the back. Where is it?" He was like, "Well, you said it wasn't no ice cream." I said, "I didn't look at no ice cream. So if you telling me it ain't no ice cream in there, it wasn't no ice cream. So what are you looking for? Because there was never any ice cream in there." So he trying to play the same game I'm playing at this point. I'm just like, you know what? I'm fed up. Go to the pharmacy where you usually go and get my
And
pint of
bring
ice cream
and bring
back
it back with you.
and bring it back. And then that was the end. He had to go get that. He wanted to eat that night. He had to go get that
Get
pint
that
of
pint
ice
of ice
cream.
cream. So both y'all addicted to Haagen Dazs.
No, because I don't eat mass in one setting. Like, it'll take me a good 3 days to eat it.
Listen, when Tara is addicted to some type of food, she would go off on you. I remember when we lived together and we had picked up these jerk chicken egg rolls. Right,
Girl.
Mind you, Tara had a different job at this point, so she was working overnight. So, but
Yep.
we lived together, and I had my jerk egg roll, and then sometimes in the middle of the night you get a little hungry, you get a little
Mm-hmm.
bit of the munchies, and you want to go raid the refrigerator. I said, oh,
On that snacking.
it's another egg roll in here. Let me get me some egg roll. When
I'm
I
like, it's a
tell you, I ate the egg roll. I'm in my bed sleep because I didn't have to work that morning. I'm in my bed sleep. She come busting through the door. You ate my egg roll. I said, I thought you had yours. I thought that was mine. She, China, now you know that wasn't your egg roll. You get on my nerves. You always eating
Girl,
something
you
when
was like, I
when
wasn't crying
I
over it. I was upset because it was like I had fried rice too, and I had an egg roll, but you did not touch the
this
fried rice.
girl
I was
was
like, it's
in
enough. It
this
was enough fried rice to share, but you go to the one thing that I could
this
not share, and
this
you ate it.
this girl was almost in tears because I ate her
I
egg
wanted,
roll. And
but
I'm
don't
like, girl,
touch my
I was like,
stuff.
I didn't know that was your egg roll. She was like, you did. You did. You just sit there and do stupid stuff all day. They don't make no sense. Like, she started bringing up other stuff. Like, yeah, because you do this and you didn't do this. You didn't clean that up. And so
But
then,
you should know
go.
how to. You
But
should know how to open your mouth to eat my egg roll.
right. And I'm sitting there looking at her like, and you gonna sit there and just look stupid and not say nothing. And you know that's wrong.
Yeah,
You know that's
because
wrong.
after a long, hard day at work, on my feet all day. I was working at the post office this time, so I was on my feet all night.
Y'all ever
And
seen
all
that
I wanted
video?
to do is go home, eat my egg roll, and go to sleep. But I
Y'all,
couldn't do it.
y'all ever seen that video with that little fat boy was crying over them noodles, and his brother ate them noodles, and he
He
said,
said,
"I'm
it's
the rightful owner of these here
he's here.
ramen
Ramen
noodles,"
noodles.
and that boy was crying because that his brother ate his noodles. That's how she was with
Should
that
never
egg
ate
roll.
some noodles.
But that's when she
Should never
was
ate some noodles.
big back, hey, big back, big. I ain't never crying over no food like that. I'm just gonna get some more.
No, it wasn't even the fact that it was food. It was my stuff, my belongings. Don't touch my stuff. It
Girl,
was so easy just to get you some more. That's what you should have did.
see,
But
this is how it
that's
is,
our time.
Veronica.
That's our time from the foodie section. Moving
Don't
right
look,
along.
cause she having flashbacks. She finna get mad again, y'all. Look, scratching
Yeah,
the back
because
of her
now I
head.
want some of them egg rolls. I
The
want some
egg rolls.
good. Crowded supposed to get some egg rolls.
That's what we. So next week on foodie, we gonna make fried rice and egg
Yeah,
rolls, and
we did talk about that.
y'all gonna tell us, y'all gonna tell us who stuff look better.
Yeah, who
Okay.
would you try first? What plate would you grab
Yeah,
first?
what plate would you grab first? So we gonna do that. So I'm probably gonna make shrimp fried rice. 'Cause I got shrimp in there already. And then
Yeah, I
I
do
don't know
too.
what you gonna
I'm
make
gonna
shrimp
make
fried rice?
shrimp and steak. Yeah, I'm gonna make shrimp and steak
Cause
fried
then
rice
cause then
with some jerk, jerk
Avery can
chicken
eat
egg
the
rolls.
yeah, so I have to buy the reason we didn't do it this week because I have to actually order the jerk seasoning from Amazon because they don't sell it here. But we gonna do that and that'll be our next that so be prepared for that. So in the comments, let us know what you want us to try to cook and we'll try to cook and
I
y'all tell
am
us who stuff look better. All right.
right. That part. That part. But let me go get some water.
Ain't no way you finna stop in front of this
Hey,
podcast to go get no
that's
damn
all.
water.
First of all, this is a different section. It's not that hard to piece them together.
We'll be back.
And a half hours later.
All right, we back.
We're
Sorry, I had to
back
take a
and
water
it
break.
is TV time with Twinnem Basement. So, what's on TV this week, or what's coming on TV?
So the
What we
Grammys
watch?
is coming on. We record this on Sunday, so the Grammys come on today. If anything big happened, which the Grammys, nothing big
You
normally
don't think
happen.
something big gonna happen,
Hell no.
girl?
We'll
Cause
talk about it
January
next week,
been on one.
but
January been on one. So, we not. No, we're not. What? Anyway, so the Grammys come on this Sunday, and they got some big performance. You know, Beyonce is leading the pack with her 11 nominations.
I
One
gotta
of them being
say, she ain't
Record of the
performing.
Year. No, she's leading the pack in nominations,
Okay.
and one of them being Record of the Year. My prediction is that Kendrick Lamar gonna win that one,
Record
but
of the year. Oh, for
Record,
They Not Like Us. Yeah.
yeah. So I feel like that's a big one
Who else?
that she may not win. She got
Who
11 numbers, so she going home with a couple.
who else nominated? That's like
Taylor
hey
Swift got
hey that's like
6.
this. That's like
Oh,
this because I don't really care about this. I don't want to know
Kendrick
about.
Lamar, he got a couple.
Okay.
Um, who else?
That's
Oh,
what I'm
my girl
asking.
Sabrina Carpenter. Even though
Oh, she is.
she's
She
from the Palm
is
Color
palm color,
community,
but I do
I
like her
love me
music.
some Sabrina
Oh,
Carpenter.
what about Billie Eilish? She is she nominated? She should be.
Yeah, she nominated.
Okay,
Yep.
those are two like palm color people that I'm kind of rooting for. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. But we
We
do
root for everybody black.
rooting for everybody.
Y'all
Makes
remember
sense.
Lisa Ray? I mean Issa Rae.
Yeah, she did say
I
that.
said Lisa Ray.
But we do have so I'm excited. I'm gonna try to watch unless I get bored.
Yeah,
But we
I'm
do
gonna
have
be
some
in and out of watching
performers.
it.
We do have some
Oh,
performers.
Shabuzi is
Shabuzi is
performing.
performing. He made the song
Beyonce
"Tip."
could have performed. She probably done with performing
She
into her
said, "I did that performance at
the Super
that
Bowl.
football
You
game,
know what?
Beyonce
Oh,
Super Bowl."
exciting! You know why we talking about Beyonce? She just announced that she having
Yeah,
her Cowboy Carter
Carter tour,
tour.
probably in the
So and she
summer.
announced that today as we recording this. So
She announced it yesterday, but you know
did
she,
she?
yeah,
Oh, she announced
but
it
you
again.
know she always her tour is always in the summer. I believe so. Her kids will be out of school, and you know, little Blue gonna be
Mm.
performing with her. So I'll be in. I already told Gabe, hey, get it together,
Get
cause
the
I'm going.
cowboy boots.
We going. I'm gonna be. I'm gonna go to the one in Chicago though, cause you know Chicago always a vibe when it comes to
Always
concerts.
see.
But Billie Eilish is performing. Doechii is performing.
Oh, I like her.
Let's see who else. Sabrina
Oh yeah,
Carpenter is
I hope
performing.
Issa Rae get on stage with her. What that'd be dope if Issa Rae get on stage with her and do
It don't look like
the
they
whole
got too many
monologue thing,
performers.
huh?
It don't look like they got too many performers that like we fool with. Um,
Well, I'm just watching to see how many Beyonce, how
how many
many
she win?
she went and Kendrick Lamar because I'm a fan of his too.
Stevie Wonder is performing. Cynthia, I'm probably saying her name wrong, but Cynthia or Arrivo, the one from Wicked.
Oh, okay. And you know what? Somebody's getting the that big like the whatchamacallit
The
award.
tribute.
Um, dang it,
And Trevor
what
Noah
is
is
it?
gonna
What
be
is
hosting. Yep,
who?
Trevor Noah is gonna be hosting.
Oh, the comedian, the British comedian.
Yeah. He had that little late night show. He'll be
Yeah,
But yeah, that's I'm kind of excited. I'm excited to see Billie Eilish, Sabrina Carpenter, I
they got a famous
Shabuzi.
What's the famous? She's a rapper. She's getting honored today. Dang,
Missy
seen the other
Elliott.
year. No, not Missy Elliott. Like back in the day. Back in the day.
She and a famous rapper she is back in the day.
No, like a little back a little further. Honor.
Um, girl, you should have been had this up.
Okay, well, go ahead, continue.
Yeah, cause I don't
I
see nothing about anybody getting honored. But yeah, I'm excited to see the Grammys. I'm never really that big with seeing the Grammys because they always it be like slow when it get to the
Roxanne
part.
Shante. I'm sorry,
Roxanne
Roxanne Shante.
Shante,
Yeah,
she
she
get
getting
honored for
honored. And
a
Frankly Beverly.
okay. I understand Frankly Beverly, but Shantae, she ain't even. I mean,
She had. You remember that movie? She had.
yeah, I remember the movie.
Girl.
She had songs, but she ain't having where you sit there and remember like lyrics from lyrics, like
Cause that wasn't
MC.
back in your day, but people back in the day probably knew her stuff from word from word.
I'm thinking about
Just like
like
you don't know
MC
Queen
like,
Latifah stuff from word for word.
but Queen Latifah is known for being a rap pioneer for women.
Yeah, but
Queen
you really
Latifah,
only know her because of
MC Light.
her.
No. I know her because of her music, not because of her acting. MC Light,
Yeah,
Queen
but she stayed
Latifah.
relevant. That's what I'm saying. You
Yeah, she stayed.
know her because they stayed relevant. When
MC
she
Light
was
they
big
stay
back in the day,
relevant.
but she hasn't stayed relevant as of now. Like she wasn't in
MC
movies and stuff.
MC Light they stay relevant. All she do is
But you know
she's a
her.
presenter. All she do is present with because of her voice.
Girl, no, she don't. She probably got stuff going on that you don't even know
That's
about.
neither here
I
nor
swear,
there.
them
Okay,
people
well,
that's not in the
congratulations.
industry always think they know some stuff.
Are you in the industry?
No, but I ain't acting like I
Exactly.
know stuff either.
Anyways, well, congratulations to all the nominees of the 2025 Grammys. Um,
Honoree.
in the honorary. Okay, so we're gonna get into our topic of the podcast, and Tara,
It's the
take it away.
basement topic. The basement topic. It's the basement topic. The basement topic. It's the basement topic. The basement topic. Go ahead.
Hey, okay, okay, Shantae,
Make sure you make
Shantae.
that as a. I tapped into my Shantae Roxanne. Make sure you make that as a soundbite.
All right, all right, all right. Anyway, what's the topic, Tara?
The topic of today's podcast is about do when you're looking for your spouse to be in a relationship with, do they have to check all the boxes before you get in a relationship with them? Like in your journey of dating and meeting different people,
Mm-hmm.
before you jump into a relationship, do they have to check all your boxes? Or can you take them how they are and work
And
together
mold them,
to
and mold them to what you want them to be.
not even mold them, like encourage them,
Encourage.
um,
Um,
or wait till they, because they could be working at it at the moment, but they haven't got to where they could say, yes, this is who I am. This I could check off this box.
I would say if you asked me the question, right? I
Yeah,
mean,
this is for the masses, not just you, for the viewers as well.
okay, in my case, I think it's an age cutoff where it's certain stuff I ain't gonna accept that I did when I was younger, when I wasn't at where I wanted to be.
Mm-hmm.
So to give y'all an insight on me and Gabe, I met him soon as I got out of college, right? I wasn't where I wanted to be. He damn sure wasn't where he wanted to be. I don't even, at this point, I don't even know what he think he wanted to be, but he was nowhere near
Where he at now?
where he at now. So this is just for the people in the back, okay? If you, I'm not gonna say my age particularly, but like early 20-year-olds, mid 20-year-olds, if you watching, do not cut somebody out because they not at where you think they should be or they established. When I met Gabe, he was living with his mama. He was working part time,
Mm-hmm.
and that was it. Like I don't even know if he had like goals set ahead. Not that I know of. I don't know if he did.
Mm-hmm.
But I could tell you right now, when we got together, he seen that I was pushing towards something, pushing,
Mm-hmm.
like steady pushing towards something. So it made him want to push towards something. So when
Right.
we got together, like within, I want to say within 3 6 months, I seen him going on interviews. I don't know if he was trying to keep up with taking me out on dates.
What you know?
And
Because you was
he had to,
exclusive.
because he had to make more money, but he was, but I'm not gonna say that he wasn't a broke person. Like he had money, he had savings and all that stuff, but he also didn't have like real responsibilities. He didn't have
Yeah,
like
right.
rent to pay. I don't even think he was paying his phone bill or nothing like that. He was, and when I met him, he was 29. So he was up there in age
Getting nothing
where he should have had some of this stuff already like
laid out.
completed.
Mm-hmm.
But when he met me, he seen that I had an internship, I had a job, I had two jobs actually, and I was doing my internship, and I had moved out of my mom house and was getting my own apartment with Tara. I mean, it
Mm-hmm.
wasn't my own, but we was out on our own. So he seen
Right.
all that, and I'm like, I'm 5 years older than him. I mean, younger than him. So he's like, okay, she doing this. She about her business. Let me try to step up. So he was going on interviews and stuff like that, and he ended up getting a federal job after working
Mm-hmm.
part time somewhere. So I feel like at that age I was at, which was like 25, 24, 25. Yes, I didn't care that you were still living with your mama and
Right.
you had a part-time job because I know I had room to grow with you. Now, if I was 30 years old, we ain't got time. I ain't got time to grow with you like that because it's
Right.
time is ticking.
Time is
But
ticking. You
I
want to
was
start building a
younger.
family.
Exactly. I was younger, so that didn't matter to me. I knew I had time enough to figure out if I wanted to be with you or if I didn't want to. Right?
Right.
So eventually, he got a full time job with benefits. He moved out.
Mhm.
He moved in with me, but he moved out. But he moved out. And he started thinking about where he wanted to be at in the future. And that's all I can
Right.
really
And building
ask for is you at least
responsibilities.
you're
Right.
thinking about where you want to be.
Yeah. So how I feel about it is that when you're dating somebody or you're getting to know different people to see who you want to be in a relationship with, I think it's more of you need to know what their characteristics are. Is that something that you could deal with in the long run, and not what they can do for you right now or what they have established right now? Because if somebody doesn't have anything and you could see that they have drive, that you could see they may not be what they want to be right now, but they you could see them pushing to do something that they want to do better, like either like go to trade school, go to regular school, or learn a different craft. You just need to see that they not just sitting around playing a video
And being a
game
bum.
and being a bum, right?
Being a bum. Mm-hmm.
Do they have the characteristics that you want to see that they're never gonna let you go without? They gonna have all the necessary tools to succeed. Because you may not succeed right now, but do you have the tools to do it? Do you
Mm-hmm.
have the mentality? Also, the mentality. How's your mental?
Exactly.
Because there can be some people that can give you Birkins and all types of stuff. But
But
are they
they,
mentally stable?
yeah, they might try to
Are
beat
they
your ass
gonna
and
be
apologize
loyal?
with those Birkins or something like that.
Exactly.
But I will say that I feel like when you get higher in age, like maybe our age, it is stuff that
Hmm.
you're not gonna settle for. Like I'm not gonna settle for you not having a full time job. I'm not gonna settle for
Exactly.
you living with your parents unless you doing it because you're helping your parents out or trying to
Hmm.
save for a house, not save for an
House.
apartment.
Exactly.
I'm not at this age. I'm not putting up with that because I don't have to. Because I can, I can do bad by myself.
Yeah, I feel like at a certain age it is some
But
non-negotiables.
I can tell you that I feel like certain stuff, like when you get up there in age, you shouldn't be so nitpicky about.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Like if say somebody have a checklist, they say they gotta have a car. I think that's a non-negotiable. They gotta have a full-time job. I feel like that's a non-negotiable. But when it comes down, they gotta know how to cook. How about what if they don't know how to cook but willing to learn?
Yeah,
And
willing
then
to
there's some
learn.
people that don't care if this their man or woman can't cook if they can cook.
Exactly.
Cause
And if
some
you can
people
order
just
out,
like cooking. They foodies. They like cooking, or they like going out all the time. It
mm-hmm.
just depends on how you two are matched.
Yeah,
And then
but
they might have some on the checklist that say, "Oh, but they can't have two kids." But at a certain like they can't have any kids. They say they can't have any kids. And I'm not saying you got to settle, but you have to think about if you're 30, 35 years old and you looking for people that's 35 and up, it's not too many people out there that's not going to have a kid or two.
exactly.
So you got
especially
that means your
especially a
pool is getting
woman
smaller.
because especially a woman because at a certain age, they either can't have kids or it's gonna have complications if you trying to have a child with somebody at or a later
At that
age.
cutoff, yeah, at that cutoff age. And what they say is like you become like if you get
After
pregnant, what, at
35.
35, you
After
become high risk.
35, high risk, yeah, high risk pregnancy. So
High risk.
you can't say that. But I do have a like a little story time because I had a friend that was looking for somebody, and this is when I used to work at the post office, and the post office, they have very good benefits. I'm not gonna lie, they have very good benefits. You can make six figures at the post office if you want to.
Overtime availability.
Yes, if you want to, you can make six figures at the post office. So the post office is a good job, or whatever. So I was trying to hook my friend up with this dude I used to work with, or that I work with,
Mhm.
and he was. I'm not. He wasn't ugly either. I'm not gonna say he was ugly either. He was tall, dark, um, like he was like built. He wasn't
Stocky.
skinny. He
He
was
was like
stocky. He was
stocky
like somebody you wanted that
built.
look like they can protect you. And I was
Hmm.
like, oh, you should, get to know him. And this is when I'm pretty sure we was in our 30s, like maybe early
Late,
30s,
probably late 20s, early
early
30s.
30s. Probably I want to say more like early, yeah,
Nah,
late
it was
20s,
late
early
20s.
30s.
Yeah.
But he was in his early 30s for sure. But me
Hmm.
and my friend was in our like late 20s or whatever. So I was like, oh, y'all should try to keep the bubbles, hang out, talk, and see how it go or
Hmm.
whatever.
You trying to be?
So
You was playing matchmaker, huh?
I was Cupid. And if it wasn't for a certain thing, I felt like they still would have made like a decent cute
Nice couple.
couple. I feel like I was, after I noticed that they had similarities and stuff like that, I feel like I was gonna go to a wedding in a couple of years. But that didn't seem to work out. So I don't think he like, so he had a good job. I think he had one kid, and he
Hmm.
was in his 30s. He had one kid. He had a good job. He had a car. The only thing, so I didn't notice because when he talked to me, he talked like he talked like this, like you couldn't
See
really
his teeth.
see until he laughed like. But I didn't know before I like try to set them up, and then one day she had text me or
But did
called
they?
me.
Hold on. So did they
So they
talk
went
before?
out. Yeah, they talked. They talked. They
Oh,
talked. I
okay.
think they was on FaceTime or something when she had found out that one of his front teeth was chipped.
Yeah.
So
Hmm.
she called me and was like, "Girl, why would you set me up with somebody that had a chipped tooth?" And da-da-da. I said, "He works at the post office. He has dental. Maybe he not in. Maybe he didn't find nobody worth fixing his tooth for. Maybe you could be the
Exactly. Yeah.
person that he's worth fixing his tooth for. You gotta give him a little nudge. You gotta
I
give
love
him a
it.
little nudge and be like, you might want to fix that because maybe like hygiene wise and stuff like that.
Or
Or
no,
you
you
could
could. He.
say,
She could have said, "You have a beautiful smile." You start off with a compliment,
okay,
and then you say, "You know what? Your smile would be A1 if you just, get the tooth fixed." And I know how it could be. Like, people scared of dentists, but I'll go right there and sit by your side and hold your hand.
or do
He'll
you
probably just
say,
do it just to be close to her.
or do you
Just
bring it
to.
up? Or do you bring it up like, oh, I have a dentist appointment for a cleaning and stuff like that, and then if like and see what he say like,
No, you got to say it just how I said it, because if you try to bring it up and be slick about it, then it would be like, okay, like, just give it to me how you want to give it to me. Don't try to slick it and
slick
slide
it.
it in. Just say what you gonna say.
Well,
Honesty is key.
she didn't want to talk to him no more because he had chip tooth. And I was like, that can be fixed. Like, what other issues
Right.
was it? And it was no
If
other
that was
issue.
the only issue, that could have been resolved. I feel
I
like.
think so too. I mean, we can't tell the future on how it would have went, but at least she would have got his teeth fixed for the next person if they didn't work out.
Exactly. And
He
you
could have.
never know. He probably got it fixed. As we speaking about it, he probably
I'm gonna look
teeth
him up.
is just
I,
straight as could be,
you know what?
white.
I
He
had
probably got a
him.
nice looking smile
I
now.
had him as a friend on Snapchat, but I don't got Snapchat no more. So I'm gonna have to see and see if he
But
got it fixed.
right, she
But
probably
I'm
missed
telling
out
you,
on somebody really nice.
his personality was so good. Like he was like happy go lucky and like he was like a big teddy bear. Like he wasn't mean to anything. He was just like this happy go lucky person, like real like he seemed like he was like real cuddly and stuff like that.
Hmm.
But I
Yeah,
guess.
y'all. Some stuff you just gotta look. Sometimes looking past it could be your biggest blessing. So, like me and Crosby, we was kind of in the same situation you and Gabe was in. We met young. I was,
No, I was young. Gabe was old.
how old was I?
Not my
I was
thing, probably.
24. I was 24, and at the time he was 19. He lied and said he was 20, but he was 19. Or he could have been 20. He could have been 20 and he lied and said he was 21. But that's beside the fact. He was way younger, so he didn't
Probably
have
was
nothing
robbing the
established. He
cradle.
was dang near right out of high school.
You was a
But
sugar mama.
no, I
He
wasn't.
was your
Cause
sugar
I
daddy.
dang I was my last year of college, so I dang sure they ain't had nothing much to my name either.
You said you
But
dang what? You
usually
dang
with
sure?
people, huh?
What you
I
say?
dang sure wasn't where I needed to, where I wanted to be.
Right.
But if most people say if you ain't got nothing, he ain't got nothing. Why y'all together and neither one of y'all got nothing? Because we knew how to make it work, and it was mostly about spending time together. We didn't have to go to different fancy restaurants and do all these things. I had a plan for my life, and he was working on his getting his plan together for his life. And look at us now, 10 years later.
How many?
10 years. I've been knowing him for 10 years.
Y'all been dating for 10 years?
Well,
It'll be
not the
10
full
years.
10 years,
It'll be 10
but
years this month, right?
no, it'll be 11 years this month that we didn't know each other.
Damn, Zeddy.
Yeah, we met in 2014,
Oh, so that means me
and
and
I've been
Gabe
the apple
probably
of his
be
eye
like
ever
10. We about to
since.
be 10 years in. You know, I base my numbers off your numbers.
I know, but you don't be knowing. Yeah,
Listen,
y'all be turning 10 years then
listen. I'm
since
so
y'all know each other.
backwards. Like y'all know how the woman's supposed to remember like anniversaries and how long y'all been together and stuff.
Hmm.
I'm so backwards. Gabe know all that stuff. He know the day we met. He know.
Mm.
I know we met in the summer and stuff like that.
But yeah,
But he know the
so
dates.
and even then, he didn't check none of my boxes back then. And I'm pretty sure I didn't check all his boxes. And right
What
now,
boxes did
he
you have
still
to
don't
check?
check. He still don't check all of them. But the ones that he don't check, I'm okay with living
Yeah.
with.
Yeah, cause
The
it's
ones
some
because you're never gonna find somebody
that's
that's
the
gonna check
perfect person.
every
But they
last
perfect
box.
for you. They definitely perfect for you.
But the ones that don't get checked off, I can be like, okay, whatever.
That's how you know it's a
It is
good
what it is. Cause
relationship. Where they
I don't.
fall short is where you pick it up.
You pick up. Girl, say it one more time for the people in the bag. That was T right there.
Where they fall
That was
short,
T.
a good woman will pick you up from where you fall short. I can tell you that much.
And vice versa for a man. Where that
Exactly.
woman may fall short at, that man is gonna uphold, lift her up,
I don't know where I fall
and say
short
it's
at where he
okay.
got to take plan in,
It's okay.
but I feel
You
like
know, finances. That's where you fall short.
Now I don't
When you
fall short
work,
no finances.
you stay at home.
He don't gotta pay. He don't gotta
I
pay for
kid,
child
I
care.
kid, I kid. Well, that's true. That is
Exactly.
true.
So that's me picking up where he might fall short. He might not want to pay for the
But
child care,
yeah,
but I
as
will
long as
as a
you,
mother.
yeah, as long as y'all fit like this, cause this a good analogy. Cause these spaces in between may be the boxes that don't check off. But you find that perfect match. It
And
fits.
they gonna fill it in.
They gonna fit. They gonna fill it in.
Mm-hmm. I can tell
And
you
y'all
that much.
together forever. So y'all don't if that man just got one more kid that you willing to deal with, or if he just don't if he make a little less, cause then people at this time he has to make at least seventy five thousand or at least
Or he has to
80.
make more than you.
Exactly, but what if he makes 5,000 less than what you make?
Are you gonna
You gonna
say
kick him
no?
off to the side?
Exactly.
Because maybe he didn't have the same background you had with some, or maybe he didn't have a mother and father that pushed him to get his education and get a degree where he can have those high paying jobs. So you gonna push that one to the side. But he know how to make money. He gonna make money. He gonna be loyal.
And what if he know how to cook
He gonna
breakfast?
be a good. He gonna be a good
He know how to
father.
cook breakfast, and you know how to cook dinner. Y'all got two meals y'all
Exactly.
gonna eat that day.
Exactly. You have to think about those
Y'all just
things
gotta
instead of
figure
just
out the
being like,
monthly.
ugh,
Yep. But yeah,
ugh.
I think at a certain age your standards will be way higher. But when y'all both
Mm-hmm.
coming up, like have fun. If you
Get to know each other
Yeah.
and stop thinking about materialistic things.
Exactly. Cause that's where it come from, the materialistic stuff.
And then even then, not even materialistic. People be like, "Well, if he ain't got no therapist, I can't deal with him because that means his mental stability ain't where I need it to be." Everybody ain't got problems where they need to sit and talk to a therapist every
Yeah,
week.
everybody ain't broken. I mean, not
Everybody
even
and
not
everybody
broken,
ain't got
but
the
maybe they can cope with whatever, or not cope, but deal with whatever they dealing with in other ways.
maybe they have the
Everybody
tools that
don't
you
need.
think you still need.
Yes, everybody don't need to talk to somebody.
And that's what I mean by like you sometimes you gotta let the reins go a little bit. They too tight and you gonna miss out on your blessings. But that's not saying to
Settle
to
to settle.
settle for anything. Cause no, cause if something is really like you really say no, this is a non-negotiable. Like maybe you don't have kids and you don't want to deal with somebody that has kids because you want to start your family together and that you set on that, then don't stray away from it. If that's what
It
you
might
want,
be
do not stray
hard to
away.
find
It
somebody
may be hard, it may take a little
in a
longer,
higher
but
age to find the
everybody
person,
has
but
one person out there for them. That's what
exactly.
I believe.
Or you might not have a person for you. You might was set on this planet or this world
To be a
to.
nun, and
I
that
ain't gonna say it be a nun, cause who
some
trained you?
people are out here to be nuns. That's
Okay,
what
but we
they
ain't talking to the
they.
nuns. The nuns ain't watching Twinnem basement.
You don't know that. And we broaden our audience. We accept the nuns to be watching too.
We accept y'all, but I don't think y'all finna be over here watching Twinnem basement. Not no nuns.
But yeah, yeah, it was.
But
That's our spiel.
That's that on that.
That's that on it. We appreciate y'all coming through every week and watching us. Make sure y'all do not forget to turn your notifications on so you know when every episode drop. And we will be doing some new episodes
We
too,
doing some
right?
new content. We probably gonna
New
be
content that we're gonna be posting on our YouTube channel. So
so
y'all make
yeah.
sure y'all look out for that.
So it won't only be podcasts on here. We will be trying to post new content. So y'all probably get some new content twice a week instead of just once a week. But just stay tuned for that. We got some stuff
We
in the
got some dope
works.
stuff coming up. And yeah, so on top of the notification, hitting that bell, make sure you like and subscribe and share it out.
Go
It's
tell your
all free. This
friends.
is all free. It
Go tell
don't
your
it don't
friends,
cost
your baby
anything.
daddy, your baby mama, your baby daddy, baby mama.
Right. And watch us while y'all at work, because I know that's what I do. It keeps me focused in and zoned into my work. I watch podcasts at work, rewatch ours. Y'all watch them at work.
And
Watch
if
them while you cooking.
and like
Or just listen
always,
to them.
and as always, if you enjoy watching gaming and want to, get the vibes, follow me on Kick or Twitch at Shayna underscore the jerk.
All right. And that's it, y'all. Bye. See y'all next week.
Bye.